can I help you?
Welcome on in, everybody, to another episode of the Dude Forecast. I'm your host, Easy There Chief, your video game weatherman, and today we are going to be talking about the tactical shooter Rogue Company. Now, you might be asking yourself, Easy, why should I care about Rogue Company when we got stuff like CSGO and Valorant on the table? That's why we got to talk about X factors. There's always that one little piece about a game that sets it apart and elevates it just a little bit more. And I'll talk about that more when we get further into the video. We're talking about the basics of Rogue Company. It's a bit of a fresh take on the genre, in my opinion, to be honest. You got a third-person perspective. Each character is pretty much like their own class. You got dodges, some movement. You got some ability cooldowns. You got a ticket system in the normal game mode, so it's not just one kill and you're out of the round and you gotta wait till the next one. You can actually respawn and keep going. You know, not too bad. But I gotta be honest with you. When I first saw this game, I thought it was gonna be a problem. I thought it looked clunky. I thought it was gonna be Gears of War Online all over again, sliding around through cover, one hitting people with shotguns, moving on to the next person. Now I know Gears of War holds a place in a lot of y'all's hearts. Trust me, it holds a place in my heart too. Gears of War 3 was the first game that I bought with a friend. We split it 50-50, went to GameStop at like 12 p.m. midnight, not noon, bought the game, came back to his house, played it for like 8 hours, and finished the game in one day. Trust me, I love it. But one pumping, it's just annoying. And I thought that's what this was gonna be. But I was proven wrong. The ability, the movement, the combat is actually really clean. It feels good. Now, before we get into the clips and talking about the combat, I would just like to let you guys know that actually right now, in the real world, I'm live on Twitch. So if you would like to go over to twitch.tv/EasyThereChief and join us after this video, I would much greatly appreciate it. Let's get into the clips. So, you know, with the combat system, third-person shooters, you're able to swap left and right over the shoulder, so there's no right-hander's peek advantage. I know a lot of y'all hate it, but this eliminates that. And I will say, the combat system, if you want to call it this, is a bit generic. It's standard gunplay, but it feels good inside of Rogue Company. Now here's what I was talking about with the X Factor. I really think the X Factor about Rogue Company is the melee abilities. It's nothing too crazy, usually just different weapons. But here's the kicker. You can throw your melee weapons like across the map. Like the next generation of OG COD noob tubing and getting 3 kills off spawn. I've seen it happen. There's just a certain level of salt that is just drizzled over this game when you use those melee attacks. There's nothing more infuriating for people inside of a tactical shooter than getting one hit by something that's not a gun. The whole point of the game is to fight the objective, use your abilities, use your gunplay. And apparently a fucking katana. It stings. But when you get that kill, oh, it feels so much better. But that's not all. Yes, the melee abilities are all good and well, but it's not everything. Once you get your feel for the game, know pretty much what to do, know the map layout, know how to work your objectives, you have to build up your awareness, your situational awareness. And that's where this game can get tricky. You have to have situational awareness so you don't fall off the map. You have to have situational awareness when you get into what I call ring around the rosy fights, where you're just running around cover the whole time waiting for somebody to make a mistake or go the wrong way and then get killed. That's where your situational awareness comes into play. Now, it's probably going to be kind of hard to have situational awareness if you get a glitch like this guy, where it's just constantly spamming voice lines like a parrot on your shoulder through the whole game, and there's no setting to turn it off. Or you can go the complete opposite hand and actually get a game-breaking bug that lets you hear the opponent's communications.
The one that's knocking us off is the fucking...
But then, you know, it just turns out to be a whiny bitch
He's up there. Hey,
who is constantly berating his teammates, adding nothing to the value of his gameplay, and also, which I had to mute, using a particular racial slur that I'm not fully sure he's allowed to be saying. But I digress. Guys, check out Rogue Company. It's an amazing game. That is all I have for you today. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you hanging out. Check us out live on Twitch. Comment down below if you would like to see some of your clips or your favorite streamers' clips in the next video. Use the hashtag DudeForecast on Twitter. Find me on TikTok because I was peer pressured into it, but actually really enjoying it. That's all I got for you today, boys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your viewership. And as always, take it easy.